And thanks to my colleague, Senator Keoghan, for sharing time. Minister, as you know, when I came in here first, you and I stood in this house side by side. Congratulations, by the way, it's the first time I've met you in your official capacity. Minister, we destroyed education when we changed the contract for teachers at second and further education by substituting hours for jobs. And we fought long and hard to change that, and you found young teachers looking for this famous CIE, or CID should I say, the contract of indefinite duration, and some of them got these contracts for 11 hours a week. When I started teaching in 1995, we got full contracts, we had good jobs. The living and working in urban areas like Dublin, like Galway, like Cork is now becoming prohibitively expensive for teachers. And I think, like it or lump it, we're going to have to look at some sort of an allowance for teachers that are living in these areas, because, as my colleague Senator Hoy said a few moments ago, they simply can't afford to live in Dublin. And I had teachers, when I was out in Blackrock in Dublin, I had teachers driving from Mullingar at 5 o'clock in the morning and sleeping in their car for a couple of hours before they came in to teach for the day. It's not good for them, it's not good for the quality of education, and I think we've got to have a complete rethink, and if you can in the department, you might sit down. This is all stuff you inherited. It's you and your senior minister have inherited nothing to do with you, but it's there, and it's something that has to be addressed. It is not a job for young people anymore. The future in it is absolutely miserable, and you know, retention is a problem now. People are coming in and they're getting out as quick as they can. I know I'm running up on time very quickly. The issue of school numbers, it's funny, I was looking at what's happening in Limerick. I lived in Limerick, and in just trying to think now, I think it might have been around about 89, we had problems getting places for kids. There wasn't enough secondary school places, and I'm shocked to hear that today the same exists. Now, I do know that there is some mitigation on the side of the department, because numbers in the country are racing forward with the amount of young children that have come in as migrants into the country, and there's very little that we can do about that. But again, schools in Limerick, it's been a problem for as long as I can remember. I leave it at that, Kyer. Look, you've been very generous to allow us to have time in, share time, both of us.
Thank you again,
Minister, for your time.
Thank you very much indeed.